The worst mistake that a politician can make is to wait for people to come to him or her. Actually, the best politicians are the ones who go and chase the people. After all, they are the ones who vote people in and out of office. Hi everyone, my name is Luis, and if you don't know me, I'm socially engaged. Before we continue, remember to subscribe, to hit the bell, and to like this video and share it if you like the content. As I was saying, many times actually politicians focus too much on giving beach speeches instead of actually going around to the people. Today I'm in the eastern part of Hungary, and we're in a town with not many people around. The local hero that we meet today is actually someone who is really keen to go around in every door that he can go and introduce himself. I'm really excited about this one, so let's get into it. So today we're in Mátészalka. This is in Szabolcs County, Hungary. It's in the eastern part of the country. It's one of the poorest areas of the country, and it's actually very interesting because I'm with Jármi, which is that guy, the tall guy who is with us, and we are collecting signatures. There's something in the political campaigning that is very interesting and then very important. Not many people do it, is actually going as a candidate and knocking at the doors of people. Americans do this very much. In Europe, it's a new trend. It's actually part of creating this trust and this personal connection. Is this part of representation that is very important because it tells you a lot about their commitment. It's not the idea of having a candidate that just wants to speak above the people, but it's actually a candidate that wants to represent the people and wants to meet up with the people. So it's really good. I'm really happy that we're here today. All right, this was good. How many houses did you knock today? Let's see.
Today, finished the second house now. We knocked on around 50 doors, and yeah, my feelings are positive in general.
I I was actually surprised because I was a skeptic of how many people we will get, but then actually a lot. That was actually cool.
Yeah, I think we collected around now 15 signatures. It's cool for 1.5 hours. So keep on doing after lunch.
Yeah, and then we're gonna meet with our colleagues that are just coming right up there. So far it's been a good day, right, Latsi?
Yes.
So in the road we met this lovely lady. Her name was Kata, not Kathy. We learned that. And then she was very close to actually join Latsi's Chapat team. I forget in Hungarian, my English. But yeah, how do you feel so far?
Thank you very much. Very good. It was nice that we were just walking on the street and the lady passed by and we stopped her and we started talking to her, and it was a 5-minute conversation finally. And I always have got a final question when we finish the chit chat. Where is Luis from? And we have got really good answers and guesses, but no one could find out where he's from. And when it turns out that Colombia and Venezuela, then wow, I'm surprised. So It's good to
and
come and
Hungarian.
do door to door with you. Thank you for coming, guys.
Great. Let's go to the next building. So right now, Laszlo is inside all the buildings, still collecting signatures. And it's actually amazing how powerful it is just to do these exercises of door-to-door campaigning, just because authentic candidates have an opportunity not to just give speeches that can actually create a lot of mistrust, but then they actually just have the opportunity to ask simple questions like, what are the local problems? You know, what is your day-to-day? What are the things that actually are is the local representative doing that is affecting you? And people actually are very happy to open up and then to speak out. So I'm really wondering what more politicians don't do this, but this is very powerful and it's very exciting. It's an amazing exercise for trust building. So let's just keep doing this. All right, so we're done for the day. We haven't counted signatures.
Yeah,
I think it's gonna be like 70 or 80, right?
yeah.
By the way, like the lady that we mentioned before in the video, we met the parents.
Yeah.
It's like very funny.
They were expecting us.
They were expecting us. They knew already about us. So that's actually a proof that this thing works. So I hope that people do this more and more.
Yeah.
As we're leaving this place, it's very clear to me that people like Laszlo have a very, very big opportunity in the local scene and with the local people. Those are candidates who are very genuine and that are not just giving a speech, but then with the questions that they're asking every time that they knock at the door, they get a good understanding of what the local problems are. And that enables them ultimately to go back and then to say, I heard you, and maybe here I have some ideas on how can I help you with your local problem. And then people will feel, wow, there's a candidate that I have met for the first time and is actually listening to me. Not every door that we knocked was a success. We had many failures, but that is fine because we also met many people who were very keen to say, give me a leaflet and I will pass it down to my neighbors, to my family, and to my friends. And that is a very powerful outreach that you have when you're doing these exercises. Now, with Laszlo, it is very clear also that the power of narrative matters a lot. Sharing your story and sharing a sense of urgency connects very well with the people and starts a lot of conversations. I hope that you like this episode and I invite you again to subscribe, to comment, to share it with your friends if you like the message. And if you want to continue sharing and looking at the stories of these local heroes who are fighting for democracy in an environment where things are not easy for a campaign to be clean and fair. So I hope to see you next time, and until then, bye.